like Pinocchio. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games like Monopoly. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, "Oh, ho, ho, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?" Then how the reindeer loved him, as they shouted out with glee, "Yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history like Columbus."
As our story begins, Ralph has just returned home after a night spent exploring the hotel on Keith's little red motorcycle. Unfortunately, as he was speeding back into Keith's room, Keith's mother happened to catch a glimpse of him. Luckily, Keith was able to hide Ralph before his mother could be sure she had really seen a mouse, but it was a close call for Ralph.
I told you to be careful.
It wasn't my fault the door blew shut.
You didn't have to stay out so long.
What's the use of having a motorcycle if you can't go tearing around staying out late?
You don't have a motorcycle. I just let you use mine, and you'd better be careful. I like that motorcycle, and I don't want anything to happen to it.
I don't want anything to happen to it either.
It's going to be harder to get a chance to ride it now that my mother has seen you. She's a terribly good housekeeper, and she's sure to complain to the management.
Speaking of breakfast, you people are too tidy. I'm not getting enough to eat. You don't leave any crumbs.
I never thought of it. What would you like?
Ralph was astounded. This was the first time in his life anyone had asked him what he would like to eat. It had always been a question of what he could get his paws on.
You mean I can have a choice?
Sure. All I have to do is order it when we go down to breakfast and then bring you some.
Ralph had to take time to think. After a diet of graham crackers provided by little children, bits of candy and an occasional peanut or apple core left by medium-sized children, or a crust of toast and a dab of jam left by an adult who had ordered breakfast from room service, the possibilities of choosing his own meal were almost too much.
I know what I'd like, but I don't know what you call it. Once some people who said they were almost out of money stayed in these rooms. They had 4 children, all of them hungry, and they couldn't afford to go to the dining room, so they got some bread and spread and something brown out of a jar and put some more bread on top of that. They whispered all the time. They were eating because they didn't want the maid or bellboy to know they were having a meal in their room. Afterwards, they all got down on their hands and knees and picked every single little crumb up off the carpet, so no one would guess they had eaten in their rooms. It was a great disappointment.
It was a peanut butter sandwich. Sure, I'll bring you a peanut butter sandwich, or part of one. It'll be kind of a funny breakfast, but I won't mind that.
Where will you leave it?
I'll tell you what, I'll poke it through the knothole.
Just like room service. What about the motorcycle? Where are you going to leave that?
In my suitcase, I guess.
Oh, come on, have a heart. Leave it someplace where I can get to it.
You're supposed to be in your mouse hole, asleep, not riding around in the daylight where people can see you.
Well, can a fellow even look at it? I bet you like to look at big motorcycles yourself.
Yes, I do. Well, I'll leave it back under my bed, like I said, but you promise not to ride it until after dark.
Scout's honor.
Ralph jumped off the bed and ran off to the knothole. Ralph's home was furnished with a clutter of things people drop on the floor of a hotel room. Bits of Kleenex, hair ravelings. His mother was always planning to straighten it out, but she never got around to it. She was always too busy fussing and worrying. Now, as Ralph expected, she was dividing rye crisp crumbs among his squeaky bunch of little brothers and sisters while she waited to scold him.
Ralph, if I've told you once, I have told you 1,000 times.
Guess what? Somebody in room 215 is going to bring us a real peanut butter sandwich.
Ralph, you haven't been associating with people.
He's just a boy. He wouldn't hurt us. He likes mice.
But he's a person.
That doesn't mean that he has to be bad. Just like Pop used to say, people shouldn't say all mice are timid just because some mice are. Or that all mice play when the cats are away just because some do.
Just the same, Ralph, I do wish you would be more careful who you associate with. I am so afraid you will fall in wrong with those sort of friends.
I'm growing up. I'm getting too old to hang around the house. the mouse nest all the time. I want to go out and see the world. I want to go down to the ground floor and see the kitchen and the dining room and the storeroom and the garbage cans out back.
Oh, Ralph, not the ground floor, not all the way down there. You aren't old enough.
Yes, I am.
There's no telling what you might run into down there. Mouse traps, cats, poison. Why, out by the garbage can you might even be seen by an owl.
I don't care. Someday I'm going downstairs.
But think of the owls, Ralph. We moved into the hotel because of the owls. It was after your Uncle Leroy disappeared and his bones were found in an owl pellet.
The mother mouse's plea was interrupted by the sound of Keith returning to room 215.
Psst, here it is. The waitress thought I was crazy, ordering a peanut butter sandwich along with my cornflakes for breakfast, but here it is.
He stuffed half a sandwich a bit at a time into the hole, where Ralph seized the pieces and pulled them all the way through.
Listen, we're going to be gone most of the day. The dining room is packing us a picnic lunch, and we're going to drive along some of the back roads and visit some old mining towns.
Thanks a lot. Have fun.
See you tonight. Have a good day's sleep.
Ralph's mother could not help being impressed by the sight of that peanut butter sandwich.
Just like room service. Why, it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it even has butter in it.
I told you he would bring it.
The end.
I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body, with legs so short and thin, and when it is all tired, it drops out of its spin. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play.
Santa's elves reading the list of who is naughty and who is nice, then going to work making the toys, are just right for those children.
Michelle, here's your list, and, Linda, here's your list. I already got my list, okay? Oh, then whose list is that? It must be mine. No, wait, this is Santa's. Oh. Naughty, good. There's three naughties on each of our lists of three good girls. No, I don't get it. We don't figure that out. We didn't figure that out. Oh yeah. Mine figured out. Mine's figured out. Judy's good. Ron's good. Now we're taking the okay. I'm figured out. Mine, me too. Okay, let me make some presents. Let me go see. This is wrapping. There. Good. Oh, put this into Santa's sleigh. You mean the bag? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. This is hard to make. Hammer. Okay, I think it. Here, put this in Santa's this bag. One. I'm in the middle. Okay. That's her. Okay. Michelle, put this in the bag. Okay, now I need a hammer. I need some wood and some nails. Okay, throw this in quick. Sorry. That's okay. Sorry, Linda. Got it. Put it in the bag. Okay. In the box. Oh yeah, the tissue paper. In the box. Plastic and some glue. Actually, here's the rubber. I need some plastic, some kind of ink, and there, it's cute. There. Wrap it in a present. Throw it in the bag. Pink. What else did? Paint. Let me. Paint. I did my list. Paint. Oh yeah. Where's the lumps of coals again? Oh, here. Thanks. I'll just put them in this little bag. That one. Yeah, that's pretty bad. In this little string in the bag. That little string in the bag. Now, how many people are bad again? I put 2 in there. There's more. 3. No. Oh yeah. More. How about there's more? Okay. There's more. Good too. Is that enough coal?
More coal! There's about 100 of them.
Dust.
So then we gotta keep working, or Santa's going to end up with no.
I almost forgot the Santa toy.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah!
Pack you.
Here's a dolly.
Yep. Then
Pack it up.
here, now I need to finish this art kit. Okay, now I need some.
No, not. We are going to present a play called Sometimes Arthur is Choosy. It is from the book An Anteater Named Arthur by Bernard Weber. Breakfast! Breakfast is ready, Arthur. Arthur comes downstairs.
What are we having, Mother?
We are having ants.
What kind of ants?
The red ones.
Arthur makes a face.
But look at them. Aren't these the most beautiful ants you have ever seen in all your life? I gathered them especially for you.
Arthur looks and makes another face.
Arthur, red ants are delicious and so good for you. Don't you want to grow up to be as big and strong as your father? Have you ever watched your father eat red ants?
Arthur makes more faces.
I have an idea. Shall I sprinkle sugar on them? Red ants are simply delightful with sugar.
Arthur shakes his head again.
A twist of lemon, perhaps?
Arthur shakes his head again.
Arthur, red ants aren't exactly easy to come by. You have to scratch mighty deep for red ants.
Arthur begins playing with his spoon.
You ought to at least try one. You will never know if you like something unless you give it a chance. Here, how about this one?
Yuck.
Very well. Never mind about the red ants. Never mind that you are missing out on the world's tastiest, most delicious, most scrumptious dish. What will you have for breakfast instead?
Brown ants!
The end.
3 children are eating dinner with Great Aunt Georgina, Great Uncle George, Mom and Dad. They are troublemakers, but they know that if they're caught causing trouble, they will miss dinner and be grounded.
Oh, Great Aunt Georgina, this is so good. What do you have in it? Oh, onions? Ew. Oh, I love onions. Oh, how nice. Do you like it?
Yes, so do I.
Yeah. Okay, let's try it. That's good. You do a good job. Oh, so, what's our dessert? Oh, custard? Custard with nuts in it? Oh, how nice. Oh, and raisins? Oh, and onions? Oh, how nice. Oh, do you like onions?
I said, oh.
Oh, do you like onions?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, let's eat it then. Do you want mine?
No,
Okay.
I'm not that hungry.
Georgina, do you think you could pass the bread? Thank you. Can you pass the bread?
Did you know that
Thank you.
the bread has onions in it?
More onions? Oh, how
And
nice.
it's onion butter.
How nice. I like onion butter a lot. And onion bread. What else is onion in this house?
Oh, actually, they sprayed this table with onions.
What? We better clean off the table, Georgina. Yes. Thank you. Do you have anything that doesn't have onions? I don't really. I'm allergic to onions.
They don't have onions. They don't have anything like that.
What are you doing? Talking for her? Yes. Oh, shoot. We have. Oh, yay. We have lots of onions. Oh, good. Do you have syrup? Onion syrup?
Guess what we're
Oh.
having for breakfast? Onion pancakes with onion syrup.
Sounds good. Do you like onion syrup?
No.
What?
No. Oh,
I couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
What?
sure.
What?
I love onion syrup.
Oh, how nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Just a second. We need to make plans for tomorrow.
Yeah.
You guys too. We need to play something, but we can't. What?
Yeah. Wait.
Mister. Just a second. Oh, I don't think so. Hey, Paul, take off your hat. Oh,
Take off
but
your
I
hat.
want to.
Well,
You have to.
yes.
Okay.
Good. Now, so now can we have our dessert? Ice cream. I like ice cream a lot.
Onion ice cream.
Onion ice cream? Oh, nice.
Guess what we're having on it? Onion raisins.
Onion raisins?
Yes.
Oh, how nice.
Onion custard.
How do you make onion raisins, Georgina? Oh, dry onions in the sun. That sounds nice.
Yum.
Do you have any real raisins? Just onion raisins? What are you doing?
Guess
Don't
what?
eat with your fingers. Your fork. Jeez.
Now,
I think you need to do something like get up and do something. Okay.
well,
Okay, fine. Okay, that was good.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a python in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle eggs and a python in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French newts, 2 turtle eggs, and a python in a pear tree. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 trilling toads, 3 French newts, 2 turtle eggs, and a python in a pear tree. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 pollywogs, 4 trilling toads, 3 French newts, 2 turtle eggs, and a python in a pear tree. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 crooks a weeping, 5 pollywogs, 4 trilling toads, 3 French newts, 2 turtle eggs, and a python in a pear tree. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 chameleons blushing, 6 crooks a weeping, 5 pollywogs, 4 trilling toads, 3 French newts, 2 turtle eggs, and a python in a pear tree. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 boas hugging, 7 chameleons blushing, 6 crocks a weeping, 5 pollywogs, 4 trilling toads, 3 French newts, 2 turtle eggs, and a python in a pear tree. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 geckos gawking, 8 boas hugging, 7 chameleons blushing, 6 crocks a weeping, 5 pollywogs, 4 trilling toads, 3 French newts, 2 turtle eggs, and a python in a pear tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 skinks a leaping, 9 geckos gawking, 8 boas hugging, 7 chameleons blushing, 6 crocks a weeping, 5 pollywogs, 4 trilling toads, 3 French newts, 2 turtle eggs, and a python in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 bullfrogs belching, 10 skinks a leaping, 9 geckos gawking, 8 boas hugging, 7 chameleons blushing, 6 crocks a weeping, 5 pollywogs, 4 trilling toads, 3 French snoots, 2 turtle eggs, and a python in a pear tree.
On the 12th
Day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
12 rattlers
rattling,
rattling,
bullfrogs belching, 10 geese a leaping, 9 geckos gawking, 8 boas hugging, 7 chameleons blushing, 6 crocs a weeping, 5 pollywogs, 4 trilling toads, 3 French newts, 2 turtle eggs, and a python in a pear tree.
Welcome to our presentation of the skipping pot.
There was once a poor farmer
Who had a wife.
They had a cow.
Husband, we must sell the cow. We need money for food. You're right, wife. Come on, cow.
Good morning, sir. What a fine cow you have there.
He is for sale for only 10 gulden.
I have no money to give you, but I have this pot.
No, thank you. We need money.
Please take me on a piece hard.
Talking pot, if you can talk, you must be able to do other things too.
The farmer exchanged the pot for the cow and said, "Goodbye, cow."
Bye, cow.
The farmer brought the pot home to his wife.
Look, wife, I have traded our car for this pot.
Silly man, what good is a pot? I am very useful, you shall see. A talking pot? I skip. Where do you skip? To the rich man's house.
The pot skipped out the door and up the path to the rich man's house. The cook was preparing a plum pudding.
What have we here? The perfect pot for my pudding.
The cook put the pudding into the pot.
I skip.
Where do you skip?
Home to my friends.
The cook just had time to say,
Wait!
before the pot skipped back to the farmer's house, the farmer and his wife were overjoyed to see the pot.
Welcome, Pot. What a fine pudding you have brought.
What a fine meal we will have.
The farmer and his wife ate the pudding and cleaned the pot.
I skip. Where do you skip? To the rich man's house.
The pot skipped to the rich man's barn. The field hand was getting ready to store a wagon load of grain.
What have we here? The perfect pot for this grain.
The field hand put some of the grain into the pot.
I skip.
Where do you skip?
Home to my friends.
The field hand just had time to say,
Wait!
before the pot skipped back to the farmer's house.
Welcome, pot. What fine load of grain you have brought.
Enough grain to make bread for a long time.
The farmer and his wife stored the grain and cleaned the pot.
I skip. Where do you skip?
To the rich man's house.
The pot skipped to the rich man's house and right into his treasure room.
What have we here? The perfect pot for my money.
The rich man filled the pot with gold coins.
I skip.
Where do you skip?
Home to my friends.
The rich man just had time to say,
Wait!
before the pot skipped back to the farmer's house.
Welcome, Pot. What a big load of gold you have brought.
This is a lot of gold. Thank you, pot.
The farmer and his wife lived happily for many years, and the pot stayed in a corner and slept.
My skipping days are over.
The end.
Dashing
Through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
and
Over the hills we go, laughing all the way. Ha, ha, ha. The one bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
now the ground is wide. Go it while you're young. Take the girls
Girls out tonight and sing this sleighing song.
Just get up, Bobtail Dan, 240 for his feet. Then hitch him to an open sleigh and
Crash your taste the roof. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey,